Fellow riders and Harley lovers, if you've ever felt that rumble in your chest when a Harley fires up, you know what I'm talking about. That's not just an engine, that's the heartbeat of American freedom on two wheels. But here's the hard truth, no dealer will tell you. Not all Harley engines were created equal. Some harbor dark secrets that can destroy your wallet and turn your dream bike into an expensive garage ornament. Today, I'm revealing the 5 Harley engine years you must never buy unless you're prepared for endless repairs and massive expenses. These engines have design flaws so severe that even Harley mechanics whisper about them, the ones that cause seasoned riders to shake their heads and walk away. This isn't about hating Harley, this is about loving the brand so much that we demand better and protect fellow riders from costly mistakes that can ruin the riding experience forever. The Evolution engine saved Harley in the 80s, but the touring models from 1999 to 2000 had a hidden disaster waiting to strike. The camshaft design was flawed. The cam lobes weren't hardened properly during manufacturing, causing premature wear that created a ticking noise, rough idling, and oil leaks. Metal particles from the wearing cams contaminated the entire oil system, acting like grinding compound throughout the engine. I know a rider named Bill from Texas who bought a pristine 1999 Electra Glide with 8,000 miles. Within 10,000 additional miles, the ticking became so loud that people at gas stations asked if his engine was okay. The diagnosis: complete cam replacement, new lifters, oil pump replacement. Total cost, $6,200. What made this cruel was the timing. Most failures occurred just outside warranty, between 15,000 and 25,000 miles. Protection strategy: check for oil leaks around the cam chest, listen for excessive valve noise, and demand compression tests. The twin-cam 88B engines from 2007 to 2009 had a silent assassin, defective oil pumps manufactured with tolerances that proved catastrophic in real-world use. When these oil pumps fail, your engine starves for lubrication and can seize in seconds. Pistons weld to cylinders, bearings destroy crankshafts. Total engine destruction with no warning. I remember a rider at Sturgis who bought a beautiful 2008 Ultra Classic. 3 weeks later, the oil pump failed on Interstate 80 in Wyoming. The engine seized so violently the rear wheel locked momentarily. Total loss. His insurance company called it mechanical failure and denied coverage. He paid $8,000 out of pocket for engine replacement on a bike owned less than a month. Harley issued recalls, but many owners never got notices or sold bikes before repairs. Critical protection: verify oil pump recall completion with documentation. If there's any doubt, replace the pump before serious riding. The 103 cubic inch engine promised more power without sacrificing reliability, but increased displacement stressed every component beyond original design limits. The cam chain tensioner became the weak link, failing and creating rattling noise like marbles in a coffee can. When tensioners fail completely, timing chains jump teeth, causing poor performance and potential valve damage. Frank and Linda, a retired Arizona couple, bought a 2012 Street Glide for golden years touring. They babied that bike religiously. At 22,000 miles during a Colorado trip, the tensioner failed spectacularly. Stuck in a mountain town for 4 days, $2,800 repair, plus ruined vacation. But the real damage was psychological. They never trusted the bike again and eventually traded at a significant loss. Smart strategy: listen for chain rattle when engine is warm. Consider upgrading tensioner preventively for serious touring. The Milwaukee 8 was supposed to be Harley's masterpiece, a clean sheet design with 4 valves per cylinder and improved everything. But early 107 models suffered hydraulic lifter failures, causing excessive valve noise that sounded sick instead of having that distinctive Harley rumble. Some lifters would pump up with oil and fail to bleed down, causing valve float and poor performance throughout the power band. I met a rider whose special-ordered 2015 Street Glide Special was his retirement gift after 40 years of work. From day one, it was troubled with noise, erratic idle, and poor performance. Multiple dealer visits never solved the problems. His dream bike became constant stress and disappointment. He eventually sold it and bought a different brand. Buying advice: listen carefully to valve train when warm and check service records for lifter-related repairs. The 114 was Harley's answer to the horsepower wars. More displacement meant more power, but also more stress on every component. Timing chain wear appeared as early as 10,000 miles. Cam lobe wear accelerated beyond normal parameters. Some riders found metal particles in oil during routine changes. Heat generation increased significantly, forcing cooling components to work harder and fail prematurely. The most frustrating aspect was inconsistency. Some engines ran flawlessly, others needed major repairs within the first year. This unpredictability made it impossible to know which bikes would be reliable. Most 114-equipped Harleys cost over $25,000 new. Buyers expected premium reliability, but got expensive repair bills instead. The beautiful thing about Harley culture is how the aftermarket responds to factory problems. When Harley fails, innovative companies step up. S&S Cycle offers upgraded cam designs that eliminate evolution metallurgy problems with better steel and proper heat treatment. Fueling produces oil pumps with tighter tolerances and better materials that solve twin-cam 88B problems. Wood Performance makes improved tensioners for 103 engines using better materials and robust designs. For Milwaukee 8 problems, companies like Fueling and S&S have developed upgraded lifters and better cooling components. These solutions work, but they represent additional expenses beyond the purchase price. The tragedy is that many problems could have been avoided with better original engineering. Research everything. Understand each engine's history through forums and technical bulletins. Insist on comprehensive pre-purchase inspection by Harley specialists who know these specific problems. Demand complete documentation, service records, recall certificates, warranty work records. No paperwork means assume the worst. Budget for potential problems. Set aside money for repairs even on bikes that pass inspection. Consider extended warranties when available. For problematic engines, peace of mind is worth the cost. Build relationships with qualified mechanics before you need them. Trust your instincts. If something seems wrong, investigate further. Many dealers know about these problems but rarely share information with buyers. They make money selling bikes, not keeping them on lots. They'll describe problems as character building or minor issues without mentioning costs that can exceed the bike's value. The used market is particularly treacherous. Some sellers don't know about issues. Others actively hide them by changing oil to remove metal particles or using additives to quiet noisy engines. Your defense is knowledge and professional inspections. This isn't an attack on Harley-Davidson. I've ridden their bikes for most of my life and plan to continue, but loving the brand means demanding better and sharing knowledge that helps fellow riders avoid costly mistakes. These 5 engine years represent low points in Harley history, but they don't define the company or negate thousands of reliable engines they've built. They're lessons learned and reminders that even legendary companies can stumble. If you're shopping for a Harley, use this information to make informed decisions. Avoid problematic years or factor issues into your buying decision. Remember, every mechanical problem has a solution. With the right knowledge, your Harley can deliver everything you dreamed it would. Have you owned any of these engines? What was your experience? Are you shopping for a Harley now? What questions do you have? Drop your stories and advice in the comments. Let's build a community that helps every rider make better decisions. Hit like if this saved you from a costly mistake. Share with anyone shopping for a used Harley. Subscribe for more honest Harley advice. Knowledge is power. And in the Harley world, that power can save you thousands of dollars and countless headaches. Ride safe, ride smart, and choose your Harley wisely.